Hello, Internet. Welcome to another edition of Eric's Corner with a word to the not so wise. As you can see, I'm being joined by my oldest biological son. I actually have two older stepsons from prior relationships of my wife, but this is my oldest biological one. His name is Alaric, and he's my handsome little guy. As you can see, he's dressed like Mario, because when you're almost 4, then that's just how you kind of roll, which is great, very admirable. Um, I'm going to briefly go over social media, and by nature, it seems to be very conservative. People can actually kind of give other groups of people some constructive criticism, otherwise known as racism. We've been hearing people shout it from the rooftops for 16 years, and you've basically given people the license to say whatever hateful, horrible thing they want, because you've taken any hint at any bigotry and blown it out of proportion. Um, Trump wants to build a wall, racism. Well, Mexican isn't a race, it's a nationality. And my God, he didn't say keep other than white people out. He's just saying that's where, and you are admitting the biggest problem is from the southern border and a non-white group of people. But there are Mexicans that are whiter than I am. I mean, blue eyes and the whole shaboodle. So, they like to go off on iFunny and say, oh, it's just so racist. Like, well, maybe you should look at what they're saying and be like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm being the asshole here. And I think part of the problem is people that live in big cities have way more passive time than us folk here in the country. I mean, I got snow to plow. I've got a shop to keep. I'm flipping vehicles. And like I've mentioned before, I'm out here doing projects and fixing things up. And, if you live in an apartment, you're not going outside to play. You're not learning how to mow lawns and do the basics that, yum, yum. He's eating his pants. Do you want to go outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go on. I'll be there in a second. Okay, buddy? You don't have the to-do list that we do up here. Like, I mean, it's kind of endless. Which is fine. So you try to find, your place in society somewhere online. And oh my God, like, it just, come here. I mean, it's just not really the place to find a place, because people can say whatever they want without getting punched in the face. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And even Tucker Carlson said, you authored the greatest quote I like. And there's too many people that just say whatever they want behind a keyboard, and it's just validated and it's just fine. And I mean, to a point, it's great. So you can talk shit about government and tell them how horribly they're failing. And again, I wish they would take that as constructive criticism, but they kind of aren't, though. They just deflect it and just they double down and then be even worse. And it's pretty horrible. But next, I'm going to go into the fitness influencers. Oh, yes. Don't think I've forgotten about you guys. And John Dorsey, who I think is fantastic. At first, I was like, oh, who is this guy? After I watched a couple of videos, he's awesome. So, like and subscribe. I got to bring my son inside real quick. And let me know what you think of my channel. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I really haven't gotten that many, which may be good or bad. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night.